my phone is a ringtone. It's Ice Cube. I don't know if that's very surprising. Godspeed You Black Emperor. Is that surprising? I don't know if that's surprising. I appreciate Tom Waits. That's not surprising. Are you familiar with Tiny Tim? Tiptoe With Me Through the Tulips? I have that song. I hope to write many children's books. Real ones, not ones like that one. That one was that one was more for adults that act like children. But I would love to get involved in writing children's books, yes. When my son was born, the most recent one, Malcolm, he came out and he kept doing this with his fingers, putting his thumb between his index and his middle, both hands. And at first we thought, oh, that's really cute. 6 months later, he's still doing this. And so we started referring to this as the family sign. This was his way of telling us that he loved us. So we started doing it back to him. Hey, little Malcolm. As we were finishing up the record, it was time to think of a name for it. It felt like a good title for the record. And then, you know, it just struck me like this is kind of iconic looking, especially if we can get him to do it for a photo with his chubby little baby fist, you know what I mean? Yeah, it just kind of clicked. To me, it's kind of a continuation of everything that me and Anthony do. Every time we make a record, in my head, I see it as a concept album, and the concept always tends to be my life and where I'm at right now. I will say it's probably a little darker than the Lemons album. Lemons, at least sound-wise, sounded a little more optimistic with some of the noises that we used for that, and this record doesn't have as many optimistic sounds. A little bit, you know, I like The Daily Show and The Colbert Report. I like Austin City Limits. You know, most of the television I watch is either like public broadcasting or news. I'm not good at watching TV because I can never fix my life to be at the Thursday night, 7 o'clock, I'm sitting here watching this, you know what I mean? And I've got a DVR connected to my TV, but I still haven't learned how to use it correctly. I enjoy touring, you know. It's gonna be a little different for me this time because there's a little baby at home. You know, we used to hit the road and stay out for months and months and months at a time. And we're trying to organize ourselves in a, you know, better time management. So now we're gonna go out for like 4 weeks at a time, go home for 3 to 4 weeks, go back out for 4 weeks, go home for 3 to 4 weeks. And I'm sure it's still gonna be really hard on us, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I have fell off of a stage, I've been attacked, I've been hit in the face with bottles, I peed my pants once. That was on live television. Yeah, nobody even noticed. Another record. I've started writing some new material already and trying to just wrap my head around what I want to communicate next. You know, movies, we're gonna make films, movies, and write books, and I'm gonna fly a space shuttle. Thank you, Buzznet.